Hello, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for yards. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Badgers are flying down the field. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Delaware's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
To the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep this drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation the QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Looking for space. It's Silver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Blue Hens get enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Blue Hens are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Safe completion on the screen. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock. He gets the first down.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's Dupree.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Fighting off the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness. He's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, a double-air offense going back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll try the toss to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Here comes the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get outside. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using his legs, it's Silver.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Blue Hens come to to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The option look. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going to the running game. And the defense wrestles into the ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the option. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Gonna run it. It's Dupree. He's gonna have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Caught behind the line. It's Mason. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Immediately fires to the middle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. To the air on first down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations.
The Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Blue Hens have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
when you're a defense and they run the triple option, it is exhausting. You literally have to make sure you focus on your guy. They did an unbelievable job taking away the options. Quarterback had nowhere to go with the football. They strung him out towards the sideline. Great positive play by this defense.
The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Working the middle. It's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner is stopped. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Sends it back in motion. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Blue Hens get enough for the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Now on the option. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to sling it on second down. He'll throw it, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Delaware. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the whistle, it's 1st and 5 for this offense. On the ground, it's Dupree. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run it, finding open areas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Off play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Silver. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so.
There he goes. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Gives it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want to run it left here. Showing off the arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to beat him to the left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line. The Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Goes to the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Looking for a push on 4th down. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Game is tied, just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Can't get him to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Here's a heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And the Badgers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
All tied up, under a minute to play. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got his man quickly. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some. But
and he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
To the air, it's Edwards. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He's in open space downfield. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Here comes the option. It's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They strike first here in overtime.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks in the season.
And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Touchdown, Badgers! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This is like that 2-foot punt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. And they get him down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, gets up the field.
Big third down here as they try to keep the drive alive. A touchdown will win it. Caught in the backfield, it's Silver. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime! I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books. And